Hello and good morning to everyone. This is Devasis Mohanty. In this video, we will do the discussion on regarding our surface area and volume of the cube. If you have not seen my last video where I did the discussion about the surface area and volume of the cube, kindly go and see the surface area and volume related discussion of my last video. Then after, you just have to see the video of the cube so that you can get a better knowledge. Also, you can get a better understanding. So for which first you just have to see. So in the figure of the cube, just like in the last video we did the discussion of the surface area and volume. It means it is our lateral surface area along with the total surface area. Also we did the discussion of the volume of the cube. In the same way, here in this figure also we will do the discussion on regarding our lateral surface area, total surface area, also our volume of this cubical structure. Everyone see, this cubical structure, in another word, it is called as our square box. Just like a cuboid, it is called as our rectangular box. In the same way, the cube, it is called as our square box. But here it is one of the restrictions. See, we have to make one of the stock of the identical square. Square. Whenever identical square, we will make stock over one another in such a way so that the length, otherwise side of the square, it is how much. Here the height of the stock, it will be that much. Whatever the figure we will obtain, that figure name, it is called as our cube. Actually, in the last days we did the discussion that the cuboid having 6 faces, and out of 6 faces, see here, out of 6 faces, this one it is our base. Everyone see, and which side it is standing, otherwise sitting. This one it is the base, this one it is our top, and around the figure which faces are there, all these faces we can call it as our lateral faces. So for which the area of its 4 faces, around it, front face, back face, left side and right side, togetherly their area we can call it as our lateral surface area of the cube. Once again repeating, lateral surface area of the cube, it means it is the sum of the area of the 4 faces around the cube. Around the cube means front face, back side face, left side face and right side face. Remember, as it is the cube, its length it is a, breadth it is also a, height is also a. And another thing I want to repeat here, as each of its face are of square structure, for which its area, base, see, base, its area, it is our a square, top, its area, it is our a square, left side, its area, it is our a square, right side, its square, it is our a square, front, its area, it is a square, also back side, also its area, it is also a square. As its all the faces are of identical faces, for which the area of each of its face are also equal. So for which, remember, whenever it is to be asked that you have to find out the lateral surface area, shortcutly I am writing it as the lateral surface area. So lateral surface area means sum of the area of its identical 4 faces around the cube. Around the cube means front face, back face, right face and left face. So for which here I am writing lateral surface area, it is our front face area, back side face area, left side face area and right side face area, and togetherly I am getting it as 4a square. And total surface area, it means the sum of its 6 identical faces. Area of the 6 faces, 6 identical faces, it means front, back, right, left, top and below. Suppose here this one it is the face of this one it is the cube. It means this one it is the base. Suppose this one it is the base. It means this one it is the top. So it means with the base, which faces are attached. These faces attached to the base. This face attached to the base. This face attached to the base. This face attached to the base. It means these 4 faces are attached to the base, for which these 4 faces are called as our lateral faces. And the area of these lateral faces togetherly we can call it as our lateral surface area. And with the lateral surface, whenever the base its area and the top its area, it is to be added, so togetherly we can call it as our total surface area. Otherwise you just have to remember the total surface area means the sum of its 6 faces area, the area of its all the faces. Otherwise the area of its all the faces, 1 2 3 4 5 6, sum of its 6 identical face area, it is called as our total surface area. As each of its face having the area, it is a square, a square, a square, a square, a square, a square. So for which directly I can write it as total surface area, it is our 6a square. Next one we will do the discussion on regarding our volume. Everyone see, volume means whenever cubical box I will put inside the box, and each of the cubical box having the unit length. So how many such type of cubical box can completely fill the total cube? So that one it is called as our volume of the cube. And remember here the volume, it means suppose we are filling the cubical box in the first layer of the box. Finally you will see to fill the base, you will find to fill the base the number of cubical box it will be required, it will be A into A in a number. To fill a single layer in the base of the cubical box, so the number of unit cube, otherwise the number of cubical little box having 1 unit as its side required, it will be our A square. So for one level number of cubical box it will be required A square. So as the height it is also A, so total number of cubical box required to fill the total cubical box, it will be A into A into A, which is our A cube. Otherwise remember, as I have said whenever I did the discussion of our rectangular box, at that time I said lateral surface area having the connection with our perimeter and volume having the relationship with the area of the base. See, so 4A square means 4A means a perimeter of the base along with the height, and A cube means area of the base. Area of the base means our square, base means square, its area it will be our A square and height it will be our A. In other words, you have to remember by using one of the trick. Here it is the lateral surface area means perimeter of the square into height. Here it is the volume means area of the square into height. Understood? And listen, where to apply all these formula, it may be lateral surface area, it may be our total surface area, otherwise it may be volume, where to apply. Remember, whenever anyone is asking that you have to color the four sides, this side, this side, this side, this side, around the structure you have to color the four sides around the figure. So for which you have to apply our lateral surface area. Lateral surface area formula, it is to be applied at there. Whenever 6 of its surfaces it is to be colored. So in that case you have to apply our total surface area formula. And whenever it is asked to you, it is the solid cube. It is the solid cube. Whenever it is asked to you, you have to find out the weight of the cube. Suppose the total cube it is made up of iron. Otherwise it is made up of gold. Otherwise if this type of structure it is made up of our silver. So it will be asked to you, you have to find out the weight. To find out the weight, always you have to take the help of our volume. By using this formula, one can easily find out the volume, it will be how much. Suppose by doing the calculation, you are getting the volume, it is equal to 50 centimeter cube. Suppose you are getting the volume, it will be our 50 centimeter cube. So thereafter, before to find out the weight of the total cubical structure, 100% there it is to be given that the weight of, everyone see, the weight of 1 centimeter cube, it will be how much? 1 centimeter cube, it will be how much? Then after you can find out the weight of the total. Otherwise, listen one thing, here it is this structure, it will remain same. Structure, it will be remain same. It means cubical structure, how much the side length it will be given, having the same length. But this type of structure, iron structure, and another one it is the silver structure, another one it is the gold structure. But the weight it will be different from one another. So to get the weight of that material, so for which it is should be given 1 centimeter cube, its weight it will be how much? Suppose 1 centimeter cube, its weight it will be suppose it will be 500 gram. So total weight you can find out, here it is the volume, it will be our 50 centimeter cube. It means 1 centimeter cube, 500 gram. So for which 50 centimeter cube, it will be 50 into 500, this much gram. Understood perfectly? Now I am going to say you the discussion on regarding our cubical structure, where the inside one it is vacant, inside one it is completely empty. This one it is the solid, this one it is the solid structure. It means totally completely filled, But now whatever the discussion we will do, there the inside one it is our empty, and each of the plate here it is the width, it is very less. Here the width of the plate it is very negligible. The width of the plate it is very negligible. Okay, so in that case, how we can do the discussion? Remember, whenever the question it is to be given to you that the cubical structure, the inside one it is the hollow one, otherwise the inside one it is the empty one, just like our chalk box, otherwise this type of a box, where each of the plate it has the thin plate, it having the thin plate, otherwise the width of the plate it is very negligible. So in that case remember, so it having two surface, just showing, see, it having two surface, one it is our outer surface, see, one it is our outer surface, what you are seeing the outer surface, and another one it is our inner surface. So in case of this type of cubical structure where the width of the plate it is very negligible, otherwise thin plate it is. Okay, so in that case two type of structure you will find. One it is inner, another one it is outer. Left side one I am writing outer, right side one I am writing inner. See, whatever the lateral surface area it was said to you outer lateral surface area it will be our 4a square, inner lateral surface area it is also same 4a square, whenever the width of the plate it is very negligible. Okay, and here it is the outer lateral surface area and inner lateral surface area, both are same. And remember, total surface area it was said to you 6a square. Here it is also same, the inner surface area it is also, inner total surface area it is also same 6a square. and here it is, only you can feel water, otherwise anything in the inner region. In the inner region you can put everything, as this one it is the vacant place, otherwise the empty space for which water you can keep. Also any of the other, just like our gold, otherwise silver, also iron, you can keep within this one. So for that you want to find out the volume. So for which here the formula of the volume means which volume? It is 100%, it is our inner. It is 100% inner. So for which here the formula of the volume, it will be our AQ. And you have to remember, just like in the last I said to you, inside one you can put the liquid. The liquid may be water, may be milk, may be any of the other fluid item. It may be oil, otherwise anything. Always whenever it will be asked to you, you have to find out the capacity. Capacity means how much liquid it can hold. How much liquid it can hold. Remember, remember, capacity, otherwise weight. To get the capacity, otherwise to find out the weight, always our root it is to find out the volume. It is to find out the volume. And capacity means you have to convert it into our milliliter, liter, centiliter, deciliter in that unit. So for which you just have to remember 1 decimeter cube. If you are getting this one in the form of the decimeter cube, remember 1 decimeter cube, it will be our 1 liter. And if you are getting the volume in the meter cube, it means 1 meter cube, it will be our 1000 liters. And if you are getting it in the centimeter cube, remember it will be in the form of 1 by 1000 liter. So you can find out the capacity once you are getting the volume of the cube. Once you are getting the volume, then after volume it can be converted into liter. It can be converted into liter, such that what it is asked to find out the capacity, you can find it easily. And here it is the weight related thing. I have already said how to find out how much weight it can hold, how much weight it can hold, just like the same one. Once you are getting, it will be in the unit cube. First 100% it will be given to you 1 unit cube. 1 unit cube of the gold, otherwise silver, its weight it will be how much. Then after how much you are getting, its multiples you have to find out. 1 meter cube weight it will be this much. Then after volume you are getting how much. So such that this much volume can hold the weight, it will be of how much. Understood? Understood up to this? Now we are going to do the discussion. Where it is the empty, where it is the inside one, it is the empty, but the plate having some width, However, this one it is one of the cube, where the inside one it is our empty, and plates having some thickness. Here the plate having some thickness. Whenever the plate having some thickness, it means it having the outer surface, also it having the inner surface. But here it is the difference, outer surface and inner surface both are different from one another. Just like whenever the plate it is of the thin plate, otherwise the width of the plate it is very negligible. In that case, outer lateral surface area, inner lateral surface area both are same. Outer total surface area and inner total surface area both are same. But whenever you are getting the situation of just like this, where the plate having some thickness, so here it is the outer surface and inner surface both are different from one another. Remember, in that case length, breadth, height all are A. Length, breadth, height all are A. But whenever it having some thickness, plate having some thickness, remember, suppose the thickness of the plate it is our X. Suppose the thickness of our plate is X. See, suppose the thickness of the plate it is our X. Remember, suppose the thickness of the plate it is our X. So it means, carefully see, previously this side it was our A. Previously this side it is our A. Whenever it having some width, suppose the width it is X and here it is X. whenever x width is covering, so it means inner length. See, inner side it will be our this much, inner side it will be our this much. Previously the total one it is our a, but whenever the thickness of the plate it is our x, here it is x and here it is x, so it means from the side a at a time 2x it is to be subtracted. So it means inside, here it means inside region, in the inside region each of the side it will be our a minus 2x. Remember previously the formula it was said to you. Listen, the inside outer lateral surface area, see here it is the outer, here it is the inner. Outer lateral surface area it is our 4a square, but here it is inner surface area having some thickness. Whenever the plate having some thickness, here the inner surface area it will be 4. In place of a square I have to write it as the a minus double of its width, it is to be subtracted its square. Only the difference is whatever the length it was given in the outer length it is given, only from that outer length you have to subtract twice of its width. And next one it is our total surface area it is our 6a square. Here it is 6, in place of a I have to put it as the a minus 2x its square. Understood? Up to this clearly understood? And remember another thing, remember volume. Everyone see, here it is the volume. Volume means two types of volume it is. One it is volume means how much water, otherwise how much other thing you can fill in the empty region. How much thing you can fill in the inside region. For which that one it is called as a volume of the inner region. So here I am writing volume of the inner region. Everyone see, volume of the inner region, otherwise inner volume, otherwise I am writing it as the inner volume. Inner volume, it means water how much it can hold, oil how much it can hold. Okay, so it will be our, remember it will be our, so here it is inside one its volume it will be how much, inside its volume will be, outer volume it will be a cube, inside volume it will be our a minus 2x its cube. Ready? And whenever it will be asked to you that you have to find out the volume, you have to find out the volume of the iron, it will be required to make the structure. Volume of the iron, otherwise volume of the gold, otherwise the volume of the silver, it will be required to make the structure of a just like this. To make the structure of a just like this. So there the formula it will be, remember, there the formula it will be material volume. It is called as our volume of the material required. Volume of the material required. Volume of the material required otherwise used, it is equal to, remember, outer volume volume of the outer cube minus volume of the inner cube. So for which the formula it will be, volume of the outer cube it will be our a cube, outer cube having the side it is a, for which outer volume its formula it will be a cube, and inner volume it will be, inner volume means inside one it is also another cube, whose each of the side it is our a minus 2x, so for which its volume it will be a minus 2x its cube. So for which remember the formula carefully. Whenever it will be asked to you that you have to make the structure of a just like this, where the thickness it will be given, so in that case, suppose it will be asked that you have to find out the volume of the gold, otherwise iron, otherwise silver required to make the structure just like this, it means the formula it will be outer volume minus inner volume. But whenever oil can be filled, water can be filled, otherwise milk can be filled inside this much space, whenever it will be asked where to fill, in the inner volume space, in the inner space it is to be filled. So inner space means inner volume you have to find. Up to this, I hope you have understood clearly. And remember, whenever this type of a thing it will be asked, and it is to be asked, suppose it is one of the water tank, where water tank means in inside region it is to be whitewashed, otherwise it is to be colored. So in that situation, suppose for wall it is to be color, it means our it means for a minus 2x square. Whenever 6 of its inner region it is to be color, it means 6 whole into a minus 2x its whole square. How much water can hold? It means a minus 2x whole cube. How much material it will be required? It means outer volume minus inner volume. I hope up to this you have understood clearly. So in my coming class we will do the discussion on regarding our surface area and volume of the cylinder. Today the discussion is this much. Once again we will do the discussion in our next class. Bye bye.